Hi, Nick Collier here, and this is my shop. Come join me. We'll have some fun. Well, good morning. Nick Collier here, and we've got a nice little short project here. Local farmer brought in a disc that he blew out the bearings in, and he wants me to make him a friction bearing, which is no big deal, and it's just going to be steel to steel, so there's there's going to be a certain amount of friction, but he doesn't do that much disking, maybe a couple hundred yards in per usage. And so basically what we're going to do here is push out the old bearing races because they're chewed up, and build a bushing to go into this spot here and to go onto this bolt here. Fairly simple, come on. It'll take us an hour or so, and follow along. We'll have a little fun. Okay, first thing we got to do is pop out these races, and it looks like they're in there kind of crooked and kind of weird. But we'll just pop those out and see what we can come up with. Okay, probably put just a little spacer in between that. All right, we're going to take an old dull chisel and see if we can just pound this sucker out. Well, the race popped right out. Half of it. The other half. What do we got here? This is like a odd thing. And it is in there tight. Well, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little rib in here. I'm guessing that this little piece here somehow sat in there and was broken off a long time ago. So we're going to have to come in and bore this out a little bit just to get it to square up. And yeah, we're going to have to do that. So we're going to unbolt this and put this on the lathe and bore out that inner diameter. We'll be back. Okay, so we've got it about half bored out now. We've still got a little bit left here. You can kind of see just a bit of rust there. So we're just going to take about another, I don't know, 15 thou or something like that. See what happens there. Okay, so that gets us started. Got a good surface to work from. Now, let's find a piece of material that's a little bit bigger than this and work from that. We'll be back. Gotta get some of this garbage out of here first. All right, clean up the ways, get a little bit of oil on them. Make things a little more smooth. All right, there we are. We still got another 30 or 40 to go. So let's take another cut. Okay, we're doing the final cut facing off, and we've got this set up to within about 4 thousandths, a nice tight press fit. Last little bit here and we're ready to pull it out and see what it looks like. There we go. Almost there. It'll be a good fit. So we'll pull it out and we got to take it over and see which side it goes in where. I'll be back. Okay, so we heated the housing up and it's probably at about 400 degrees or so. And we chilled the sleeve down, and it's probably at about, I don't know, 50 degrees or so. And now we're going to mate these two together. Hopefully they go in nicely. We've got a little bit of a sideways movement there. Not bad. Now we could go down a little further, but I think I'm just gonna let it ride there. All right, we'll take it down a little further. All right, I think we got it. Now I just need to build a washer for the back side of this and we're all set. Okay, bolts and nuts back on. Whoops, that's 2 lock washers. All right, let's take it over to the other side of the bench and do something over there. That's good. Washer and big nut. And really that should be a castle nut. And I think we might actually go ahead and see if we can find a castle nut and put it in there, because that's not going to really work. I'll be back. Okay, so what I realized was once I got this thing going was that if this bolt spun on its axis, it would wear this out rather than wearing the bushing out, which is where I won't really want to wear it, because you can replace the bushing. Now, you could probably replace this too, but it would be much more difficult. So what I did is I came in and I just put a little tab behind the bolt head so that it sits and doesn't rotate, if you can see that. And then what we did is came in and we put a couple of washers, and can I get them to spread out? I don't think so. There's one, and the other one I believe is inside of here. Nope, just one. I know there's a second one. There's the second one. So we put 2 washers together to give ourselves just a little bit of space. Drop this thing in on top of the washers. We put a 3rd washer right here as a in a sense, a thrust washer, and we came in with the castle nut, much better setup. Roll the castle nut down until it's snug, and back it off just a little bit, right about there. And let's put a cotter pin in. And probably this one might be too big. Nope, it's good size. Cotter pin. Now let's turn it over. We can rotate this around the top, cut it off, cut the other one off. And we are set to go. You got a good spin. We don't have any, or well, maybe there's 1/8 of an inch of slop there. Probably a good idea would be to pre-grease this for him. Couple of squirts. And we are definitely ready to go now. Okay, we'll clean it off. Now we're done. Okay. So, that was a pretty good one. Very short, I know, probably 5 or 10 minutes for you guys. It was about an hour and a half for me. So, hey, Nick Collier, hey, subscribe. We have a good time here. This was like, you know, a mini good time. And tell your friends about me. Nick Collier checking out.